Morning everyone, welcome back to our farm here on Kleines land. The potatoes are ready to harvest and so is the wheat, but we have a bit of a issue or problem. There's been an update to this map. I don't know if all of you know. If you don't, I am telling you now. But there's been quite a massive update for it, and it requires a new save game, which obviously puts this game save into jeopardy. Now, I had this problem on American Life Farming, it happened to me twice, and I reset everything. I got all the equipment back and everything like that. So I don't really want to do that again on this game save, especially because it took me absolutely ages to cut the trees down in the forest area, and that is what is now our wheat field. So I thought I'd pose a question to you guys, or not necessarily a question, but ask for your suggestions and what you would like to see, because it's not just my game, it's our game. So I come on here to play, you know, how I think you guys would like to see me play it. And this is turning out to be quite a popular series. I know some of you really like it. I've had some brilliant comments from you guys. So I thought I would carry on with this episode, but I thought I would ask you what would do. But first of all, I'm going to show you a short clip of what I recorded, showing you sort of the update, the description in the mod hub, and what the map now looks like. Because our current map, if we go on here, obviously this is our wheat field, was a forest area, and we've got our potatoes down here. This is obviously what we're at the minute. Now, I've always wondered what these areas were, because they're outside of our zone, they're out of bounds. You can't get through from this way on the road, and you can't get through on this way. So remember these areas and remember these roads and this stream, because I can't really point with this cursor like I can now. So the road carries on the new map, sort of round here. We've got a whole new area here, and we've got a whole new area here as well. And this road carries on round, it all links up together around this side. So what I'll do is I will show you that little video so that you can see what it looks like now and what has been included and added to this map, and then we'll come back to this. Right, so this is going to be the update, what they've included. So as you can see right at the bottom, I'll try and zoom in as much as I can so you can see it, because if you're on a phone you're not going to be able to read it, I don't expect. Obviously I am going to read it out for you. So it's split over two screens, but at the very bottom there it says changelog 1.0.0.1. New silo for cow feed on the main farm. So that sounds quite interesting already. So obviously something for TMR I would have thought at the main farm for the cows. And then on the next page it says one new side farm with pigs and silo for pig feed. So again, you can have something for the pigs there. So obviously the original map hasn't got pigs, but the new update has. It's added 5 new fields, so that makes 10 in total now. There's 2 new meadows, making a total of 7. 1 new sell point, so that means 3 sell points now on the map. New point of sale for straw, hay and silage. 1 new buyable area for placeable objects, and that is labelled up as P on the map. And paintable cobblestones. So let's have a little look at the map. So I'll zoom in on that as well. So as you can see, those areas that I showed you earlier now become a bit more apparent, and you can just sort of see the little sort of stream river that runs across the bottom, just above the long G towards the bottom. That sort of was where the bottom of the original map was, and then you got the little town residential area to the right of it. So beyond the residential town is a new field. You've got the 2 new fields down the bottom, and looks like something that's probably going to be maybe pigs, I don't know. And then to the left we've got all that new area, and then up the top where Muley Sale Point was, the road kind of bent round, didn't it, to the left and just disappeared. That road obviously looks like it carries on round now to those areas, and you can get across from the bottom of the town to all those areas as well. So there you go, that is what's changed. So there you go, that is the update. Now, what I had in mind was I was going to put out a few suggestions. I wanted your feedback, and if you drop it down in the comments and let me know, and then whatever the majority of the decision is, we'll go with that. Because like I said, you know, it's you guys that are watching it. I don't want to just do what I want to do all the time. It's nice to involve you guys. So what I thought we could do is we either carry on as we are, don't update the map, but obviously we will not get none of those new features, we'll just carry on as we are. So that's one option. The other option was to do the update, start again with this, obviously this farm area, and I'm not gonna go through all cutting all the trees down again. I can't do all that. I know I could do it other ways quicker just to speed up the process, but I won't bother doing that. Maybe just start with one field, a small field, something like number 2, just to sort of compensate for that. So it would just be the farm area like we've already got, and say field 2, and bring in all of the same equipment that we've got now, and get the money to where we are at the end of this episode. So say for instance we're on 35,624. If it was to stay at that at the end of the episode, I'll get it down to as near as I can to that, and then buy, so it'll be as if we haven't started absolutely from scratch. Or the other option is to update the map, start from scratch, and just have our little Fendt tractor, well actually not have anything, just have this field and then go from there. Or if you've got any other thoughts and suggestions that you might come up with how we could restart, then let me know. But apart from that, we could just carry on as we are. But anyway, that's enough of all that jargon. Let's crack on and do a bit of farming. So yeah, it was a little bit frustrating, so I think what we'll do is do the wheat field first. I don't know if we'll get both fields harvested this episode because of obviously the beginning of this episode, but we'll jump in this and get going over to the field. Is that header on the deck? Yes, it is. Right. Head on over to the wheat field. Yes, so it is very frustrating when you're on a map and then there's an update and it requires a new save. I mean, it's brilliant. Look, you're getting all updated features and new things added in, but when you're doing a kind of let's play, it can be a little bit I couldn't believe it. And I know a couple of you guys have messaged me and said, oh, I don't know if you're aware, but there's an update to Kleines land. I'm like, oh yeah, I am already aware. But it'd be interesting to see what you guys say. I mean, it would be quite cool having the newer features in there, but I'm easy. I'm not worried what we do, to be honest with you. But I'm certainly not going to give up on this series. because I am really enjoying this map and all the old vintage equipment, because I've always wanted to do a sort of series or use all this old machinery on a map like this, and this is absolutely ideal for us. Right, so we're not... that's... Let me turn that off. I was just going to say to you, we're not going to get any straw swath off of this, because there is no straw swath enable disable. Well, obviously it's always on, so you can't disable it. Will I never? Like I said last episode, every day is a school day. Right, let's try and go up and down a bit better. I've no idea how we're going to pick this straw up now. I was kind of hoping there wouldn't be any straw, and we've nowhere to put it, so we possibly... Wow, that's something to think about, isn't it? We could possibly sell it straight away. But then saying that, after this episode, if the majority of the vote is to start again, then this straw will no longer be there. So it's more or less, I know it's not quite right to say that, but it's more or less like this episode could be a waste of time, but it's not, is it? We're doing a bit of farming, we're having a bit of fun. So anyway, we'll get this done. Almost full up. There we go. That is an awkward spot to finish on, isn't it? I think if we come back a little bit. Do pipe out. Oh man, I'm going to have to run over and get the fent now, aren't I? At least it's not too far away. I'm probably going to be out of breath by the time we get there. So we need to attach our little tipper. I think obviously it's not too bad at the minute, but if we start getting some sort of bigger fields, I know they're not huge fields on here, some of the newer ones do look at, then we'll probably look into getting a trailer as well, so then we can tip into this sort of bucket in front of us and a trailer. There we go. The fence looking like it could do a little bit of a repair here and there, but it'll be okay for now. So yeah, if we did start again on the updated version, we could probably start with this tractor again, because this has been an absolute lifesaver on this map for the amount of things that it can do and different attachments. So we could probably just start with one field and go from there. I don't know. The whole idea of me buying this forestry area at the start was so that we could earn some money. Obviously I knew it was going to take time. That's not where I want to be. I want to get in this. There we go. Yeah, and it did take absolutely forever to cut these trees down. But that was the whole idea of it, to start off with pretty much nothing, just a tractor and a forestry area and a chainsaw and build ourselves up that way. So I'm not sure what else we can do really. I mean, I could probably, if we did update the map, I could probably hush between us, get the T-Rex out and just completely clear this area. That will make it a lot quicker. I'd have to obviously roughly re-plough our field, get it up to speed, but it could just be, we could just start off with a completely empty field, a fresh field, and then, like I said, reduce the money down. I don't know. Because if we did start from scratch again with just, say, the Fent and one of those fields that I said, we're going to need a harvester. You know, not necessarily going to have any money for a harvester. Anyway, let's see what you guys come up with. And I hope no one thinks that it's a sort of easy cop-out, that I can't be bothered, so I'm just asking you guys to tell me what to do, because that's not the case at all, because I did all that on American Life, and I just thought, right, let's put it to the viewers. I think what we might do, whoa, that's tipping on my head. What we might do actually is we'll get a full trailer load or bucket load, tipper load on the Fent. I've just turned off the harvester. And we'll go down and we'll buy some chickens, I think, and we will put in some of the wheat. If I remember rightly from a map tour, that chicken pen holds 30, I want to say, so I'm pretty sure it is 30. So if that is the case, it's not going to be a lot of wheat going in there, and they're not going to eat a lot that quick. Like I said, I have no idea what we're going to do with this straw straight away, but we'll work it out. Still very, very nice map. I wonder what it does look like. I am very intrigued about what the new areas look like, but the trouble is I can't look at it because I need to update the map, and if I do that it's gonna completely mess this save up. Or would it? Can I still, I've no idea actually, can I still update a map and carry on as normal with this save? I don't know. I've never tried it. I would definitely be too scared to try it on a Let's Play. So we're almost full again. Let's just get a full width of the header. Quickly check what we are at. I've lost count now. Oh, so we're at 100%. Right. Let's turn this off. Still got a little bit left in there, haven't we? Right, let's go and see how far this goes with our chickens. I say our chickens, we haven't got any yet. But we'll head on down. There was, before we started filming, it come up great demand at Sea Hotel. It's not for us, just for milk. God, look at the price of eggs. Holy smoke. Come on, chickens, get laying. It's a little bit of a shame that there is only 30 chickens. I'm pretty sure it is, because that will take quite a while for them to produce eggs. But we'll soon find out. So I think we have got enough money. I think we will just max out the pen. So let's just stop that there and we'll go in. I'm pretty sure it was 30. So what we're gonna go for, I quite often have the white ones, black or brown. I think we'll go for brown. So we'll just keep going. I've no idea how many we've got already. Oh, there we go. Well, that didn't seem like hardly any, did it? So we'll confirm that. Yeah, I was right. 30 chickens. So this time next year we should have a box of eggs. But now they're all stood in the way. Come on, guys, I need to get there. Right, I'm sorry, I'm just going to pretend that you're going over the tracks. So there we go. I'm hoping the trigger, which is there, that would make a nice thumbnail actually. Is that seriously... Oh, I was going to say, why is that stopped then? I wonder if the tipper can only... No, because we've tipped in a sell point before and it's 1500 litres, that is all they take. Well, you know what that means. We can sell this straight away. But what we'll do is obviously fill that back up. We'll get that field harvested completely. And we'll sell as we go. I've no idea where the best price is. We'll get back up to the field and I'll double check. Their potatoes are ready to go by the look of it. Slightly bigger field than ours though. This would be quite handy if this sell point here, land handle, is the best price. That would be quite smart. Right next to our field. So let's get underneath there. We'll turn that off and we'll double check while we're here. So the wheat, ooh, it's quite close. Well, I think Muley, which is the one we've been to before, is probably going to surpass Land Handle, which is a bit of a shame, because we could have had the chance to try out that sell point. Anyway, let's get this field done. So all we've got is this tiny little strip there. Can we fit it all into the harvester? It's looking like we will. Perfect, look at that, made to measure. So let's get the pipe out. I think this is the third load that we've got off of the field. The first load I tipped in the sell point over there, land handle, because it was still slightly better than Uli. But then the second one I tipped over there because the price had gone above land handle. We'll double check again, as you can see. Now I know we could have probably stored the wheat in our silo, that probably would have made more sense. But considering the next episode is the unknown at the minute, I just thought we'd sell it now and see what we actually make. So we'll take this back up to Muley and sell this. Not quite a full load, but it's not far off. It's around about almost 6,000 we got from both trailer loads, tipper loads. So hopefully it will be about the same. Yeah, it was about, I think the last one was about 5 something. But we'll tip this up and we'll double check what we have actually made off of that field. I keep forgetting about the brakes on this vent, that they're a little bit non-responsive. So let's go in here, tip that up, we'll turn the engine off. Let's see our grains going in, being sold. $5,730. So in total we made off of our wheat field, without the straw obviously, €17,131. That is not too bad considering it's not a very huge field. So I think we will leave it there for this episode. Please let me know what your thoughts are and your suggestions and what you think we should do or might do for the next episode, because I honestly really want you guys to sort of decide. Obviously when we do carry on the series, then I will be deciding on what we buy and this, that and the other, unless you come up with some really good suggestions. But I just wanted to leave this part in your hands. So I expect some of you just tell me to pack it all in and give up. or start on a completely different map. But anyway, hope you have all enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.